customer wants to place an order for the product lamp and it shows it takes 12 days to receive the product to the customer from the order confirmation date. Why it takes 12 days? Because once a customer places the order, the product lamp need to be manufactured and it takes 6 days to manufacture the product. But there can be a situation where there is insufficient quantities of the components in order to manufacture the product lamp. So first, we need to purchase the product, or the manufacturer need to purchase the components to manufacture the product lamp. So it takes 4 days in order to purchase the components and place it in the manufacturing company. So in total, we can say that we have 4 days as the vendor lead time of the components and 6 days for the manufacturing of the product lamp, and finally 2 days to dispatch the product from the manufacturing location to the customer location. And in total, with a simple max, we can say that it takes 12 days to finally receive the product in the hands of customer. So let's see how can we manage this in Odoo. For that, you can just get into the manufacturing module. We are going to manage the products right now here. So here you can see all the products. So we are going to manufacture a lamp. We know in order to manufacture a lamp, we require basic components such as bulb, lampshade, and lamp base. So let's create a bill of material for this, and you can see here first we can see the product lamp, and I have already configured a bill of material for the product. And here we also need to ensure that we have set a proper route for the lamp. So here we are going to set the route as replenish order and manufacturing, and you can see that it takes 6 days to manufacture this product and it takes 12 days to deliver the product to the customer once the customer places the order, which is known as customer lead time. And you can also see that the bill of materials that is configured for this product, and the main product is shown here, and we can see the different components. And we also need to configure the vendor lead time or delivery lead time, as well as the routes for each of the component. Here I'm going to designate a vendor, and for all products I will be able, for all components I will be giving the same vendor right now here. So here you can see the vendor name as well as the price and the delivery lead time of this vendor. And under the inventory, you have to set it as replenish on order and buy. Now let's see how can we manage delivery lead time in Odoo. For that, we can just dive into the sales module. So for that, let me move to the sales module, and here you can create a quotation. So you can choose a customer. So we choose a customer. Let it be Joy. And here you can choose the product that you have just added in the bill of material. And once you save this quotation here, you would be able to see the expected delivery of the product under other info. So it takes 12 days to just deliver the product, which is the customer lead time. So it's shown here. So which means that today is on August 2, 2023, and the customer will be receiving the product on 14th of August of 2023. So it takes exactly 12 days to deliver the product. Now let's back to the order lines and let me confirm the order. So once I confirm the order, here you can see we have just got a manufacturing order. Now let's see how can we manufacture the product. So for that, you can just dive into the manufacturing, and all the components are currently unavailable or not available. So first we need to make it available. So here you can see the schedule date of the manufacturing will be on 8th, as it takes 6 days to manufacture the product. So once the customer places order, so I have already given you that and here today we are confirming the order, which is on 2nd August 2023. So it takes 6 days to start the manufacturing, which will be 2nd of August plus 6 days will be 8th of August 2023. So the manufacturing will be starting on 8th of August, which is shown as a schedule date. But Here we can see that we don't have sufficient quantities of the components in order to manufacture the final products which is lab. So first we need to purchase these products. So in order to purchase these products, we have to just get into the purchases, and here we can see the components right now. Um yeah, and we can confirm the order, and let me confirm the order right now. So I'm going to confirm the order, and here you can see the expected arrival of the product to the manufacturing area as soon as confirmation date. And now, um, when you're back to the manufacturing, here you can see the product is currently reserved, and it will be receiving to the manufacturing center on 8/8/2023. So, as we haven't received the quantity, the expected or reserved quantity will be shown as the date, because on this date only, the manufacturing center would be receiving the products. Now let's back to the purchases in order to receive the components. So in order to receive the components, you can just click on receive products. This would let you to receive the products by setting the quantities that you want and just click on validate. Currently, we have just received the product to the manufacturing center for manufacturing purposes. Now, you can just go to the manufacturing, and here you can see that the reserved area is shown currently as available because the component status is set to available because we have sufficient quantities of the product. So when you back to the products here, you would be able to see one quantity of bulb, lab shade, and lab base is currently increased because we have just purchased one quantity of product. And let's move on to the yeah uh, orders, and let's take the quotation that we have created. Okay, this is the quotation that we have created. Now we can also manufacture the product. So let's plan the manufacturing order for this work center, and when you order the work orders, here you can see waiting for the components, and the schedule start date is shown. So on this date will be the manufacturing process will be starting, and you can just click on start in order to start the manufacturing process. Here you can see yeah, a warning symbol because the date schedule date does not yet reach. That's why it's shown like this. So once this is in proper date, the symbol won't be available here. So you can just click on 10 to complete the manufacturing process. Once this process is complete, you can just click as mark as 10 and deliver the product to the customer. So let's back to the sale order that we have created, and we are finally going to deliver the product to the customer. And here you can see the schedule date is on 14th, and we can set the quantities that to deliver to the customer. So kindly we have 10, and on 14th of 8 2023, the customer will be receiving quantity as the customer has an effective date as the order confirmation date on 2nd 8 2023. So that's all about lead time in Odoo 16.